the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching. Motivation and Mindset for Leadership. Issue and Session 71. What we tolerate becomes our state. Successful leadership is often bound to the ability to track trust without the need to exert too much influence or control. It is far better to be moral than to judge. It is far better to be able to put mutual self-interest to one side than to destroy everything for the sake of something irrelevant in the long term. Mindset is about understanding what matters and realizing that this changes on a daily basis. Getting people to want to do something is the opposite of a forceful relationship. Compliance is a farcical method. Anxiety is better placed behind you rather than in front. Competence is a far greater asset than blind obedience. It's the psychological changes that lead to physiological and sociological transformations. Selling the goal is a harder path than developing the intrinsic motivation necessary to sustain growth. This is the challenge of just leadership and the virtual cliff face that lies not just above and below, but all around us. Just as a climber does, you need to hold on and you need to pull yourself up. You need to prepare and you need to, whenever appropriate, dare. Easy matters little, if at all, if it is not counterbalanced with an increasing sense of difficulty. Beyond that, only the subtle blend of truth and responsibility lead to any level of freedom and dignity. The first commandment in the rule book of change may be to know yourself, but we are usually so fundamentally different from who we believe that we are. And growth requires we consistently become somebody new. To be successful here, this requires that we place self-respect above our self-esteem. Principles. 1. Our tolerance changes with repeated exposure. 2. Awareness is required to understand how we are going to handle temptations. 3. If we don't have real problems, then we tend to manufacture them. 4. Love is a large part of the decision to make constant improvements. 5. You don't get to make a judgment until you have exhausted all opportunities. 6. The level of truth that you are willing to tolerate is your moral standing. 7. Trivial is never trivial if it is done right. 8. Completion of tasks above and beyond expectation lead to bargaining power. Avail yourself of each possibility. Opportunity requires that you become opportune. After all, you won't hit what you don't aim for. This is why your direction requires constant attention and correction. Fuzzy logic and incomprehensible goals come from a deep-rooted inner fear of failure. and fear of failure can paralyze any good person. You have to know that doing something badly can often be a better course of action than not doing anything at all. You have to be able to transfer the vision that you see in your mind's eye into the heads of others. And in doing this, you have to remain dignified in the face of great odds and know that the odds can appear to change. Patterns are everywhere. We love the order of organization, the simplification that is at the heart of every machine, the compartmentalization that underpins every business, the breakdown of everything into tables of time that give us the ability to manage. In fact, the schedule is far more tyrannical than the scheduler. To ensure success, it must include both obligation and reward. It must award responsibility and designate duty. It must allow you to take care of the things that matter simply because inaction comes at an indescribable cost. Funny is that we're screwed either way, but at bare minimum, at least, we get to choose. This is Motivation and Mindset for Leadership. If you are interested in an online personal or professional development consultation, then please contact the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching. Wherever you are, I wish you a fantastic day.